Hello and welcome. We are discussing PYQs of percentages and our theme is abstract cases and we have solved a lot of problems already. Let's move on to the next problems. Yes, this one has been covered now. This is the next problem. It says candidates in a competitive examination consist of 60% men and 40% women. Let's say total candidates were 100. So men, total number of men given is 60%. So 60% of 100, which means total men are 60 and women are given 40%. What is 40% of total? It is 40. Next line. 70% men and 75% men cleared the qualifying exam. So men cleared the qualifying exam. It is given 70% men cleared the qualifying exam. So total men are 60. What is 70% of 60? It is 42. So out of 60, 42 men has cleared the qualifying exam. 75% women cleared the qualifying test. So number of women clearing qualifying test or qualifying exam is what? It is 75% of women. How many women are there? 40. So 75% of 40. Now guys, 75% is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 of 40 is 30. So 30 women are clearing the qualifying test. Next line is and entered the final test. So number of men entering the final test are 42 and number of women entering the final test are 30. Entering the final test where 80% men and 70% women were successful. So successful men. So men who entered the final test are 42 and out of 42 only 80% are getting successful. So 80% of 42. So which comes out to be equal to 80% is 4 by 5 into 42. So 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16 by 5. Now, if you want to divide a number by 5, so double the numerator and put a decimal. So what is double of 168? Double of 160 is 320 and double of 8 is 16. 320 plus 16 is 336. So it becomes 33.6. So how many men cleared? How many men are successful? 33.6 men are successful. Let's talk about number of successful women. So the women who were entering in the final test were 30 and only 70% were successful. So what is 70% of 30? 70% of 30 is 21. So I can see more men are successful as compared to women. Hence option C is the right choice. Kindly make a note of it. Now let's talk about next problem. It says A and B decide to travel from place X to Y. A has rupee 10 with him and he finds that it is 80% of the bus fare of 2%. Let's say total bus fare of 2% is X. Then what we can draw from the second line? the amount of money that A is having with him, which is 10, is nothing but it is only 80% of the bus fare of the two-person, which means 80% of X. So if we solve this, so it comes out to be equal to 10 into 80 by 100. And if you want to see what is 80%, 80% is 4 upon 5 into X. So it becomes 50 upon 4X. So value of X is what? 50 upon 4. 50 upon 4. What is half of 50? 25. What is half of 25? 12.5. So if you solve this, X will comes out to be equal to 12.5. So total money required for the fare of two people is 12.5 rupees. Now, what is given in the next line? B find that he has 3 rupees with him and he hands it over to B. After B has handed 3 rupees to A, total money with A will be equal to 10 plus 3, that is rupee 13. So in this context, which of the following statement is correct? See, total money with A is 13 and money required for fare is 12.5. So A will left out with rupee 0.5, which comes out to be equal to 50 paisa. Okay, so I can say option C is the right choice here, because after buying the 2 tickets, A will left out with how much more money? 50 paisa. 0.5 rupee is what? 50 paisa, because 1 rupee is 100 paisa. Kindly make a note of it. Let's move on to the next question. It says a tank full petrol in Arun's motorcycle lasts for 10 days. Suppose the total capacity, of tank is 100 liter, and this 100 liter lasts for how many days? For 10 days. So the amount of petrol that Arun is using per day, should be 100 upon 10, that is 10 liter per day. Now if we start using 25% more every day, now consumption per day, it is what? 25% more than the original. Originally he was consuming 10. So 25% more, meaningly 100 plus 25, which is 125% of the original value. So now he is consuming what? 125% of the original, that is 10, which comes out to be equal to, if we solve this, it is what? 125% is 125 upon 100. Okay, so it comes out to be equal to 12.5 liter per day. So how many days will the tank full petrol last now? So now again, the total capacity of the tank is still same. It is 100 liter only, because there is no change given in the capacity of the tank. Total capacity of the tank is still same, which is 100, but now he is using 12.5 liter per day. So total divided by what he is using per day now will give you the number of days he gonna take now. And if you solve this, it will give us what? 8 days. So how many days will he take, or this tank full petrol will last now? Only for 8 days. Please make a note of it. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. It says in a group of persons 70% of the person are male. So let's see, total persons are 100. So male should be 70% of total. 70% of 100 is 70. So female should be, total are 100, 70 are male. So female should be 100 minus 70, which is 30. I hope there is no doubt in it. Next statement says 30% of the person are married. So married person is what? It is 30% of the total, which is 100. So how many persons are married? 30 persons are married. If 2/7 males are married, so let's talk about married male. It is given to us 2/7 of male. How many males are there? 70 males are there. 2/7 of male are married, matlab, or meaningly 20 males are married. Okay, so married female we can count very easily now. Married female. See, total married people are 30. Married males are 20. If we subtract them, I'll get the count of married female. So 10 females are married. Next is written, what fraction of female are single? So single female, let's talk about single female. I know how many females are there? 30. Out of 30, 10 females are married. So single females are how many? 20. We are looking for fraction of, what fraction of the female? So we are comparing with the female, meaning the total count of female, which is 30. So out of 30, how many are single? 20 are single. So what is the fraction of single? What is the fraction of single out of total female? So it comes out to be equal to 2/3. So answer is option D. Okay, so I hope guys this explanation is clear to you. Answer of this question is option D. So this is all, or with this we have completed all the PYQs of percentages. This is it for this video. We'll meet you in the next. Till then, please take care. Bye bye and happy learning.